Hi there, this is Daisy. She's a 6-year-old full thoroughbred bay mare, running about 15-1. She's a little dink in comparison to a couple of our others. Now, she had a really hard racing life. She raced 31 times in 2 years. She stopped racing in 2012. So bless her, she had a really hard life. Now, Daisy has quite a difficult mouth. She'll work in an outline quite sweetly, quite nicely. She always has been quite willing to work, but she's very, very noisy in the wind. Now, having long-reined her quite a lot and observed her from the ground, you can see that she's drawing her tongue back into her mouth to evade the tongue pressure, I assume. I imagine this is a habit that she acquired when she raced. So consequently, when the tongue is drawn right back into the mouth, you end up with that snoring, roaring effect. I don't think she has laryngeal hemiplegia, which would be probably the first diagnosis. You'd have to scope her in order to diagnose that. I think it's just from drawing her tongue back, because it's not observed in the field, it's just observed when she's got a bit in her mouth. So we've tried a couple of options. Obviously a straight bit was out of the question. She's not fond of a French link. The best we've found so far is a single jointed rubber pelham. She seemed to quite like the curb effect. Today we're just trying a wide ported Myler bit. I just wanted to give her as much tongue room as possible to see whether or not that was going to help our cause. I hope that on the video you'll be able to see what I mean. I mean, see, she's quite amicable. She's well versed in pressure release. She halts well. She's not always the easiest to ride. She can be a little evasive. And oh, good. Walk on. So we're just going to do 10 minutes in this bit in exactly the same way we would if we were starting her from scratch. I'm just feeling on that inside rein. Her reaction is to sit on my right hand. That's where she's happy. Twisting to the left, putting all her weight on my right hand. So I'm just going to vibrate that rein a little bit and annoy her. Vibrate that rein a little bit so she can't do that, and soften my left hand. Up. There we are. There we go, good girl. I want to just remind her the outside rein is there to give. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Just going to make a change of rein. So I'm softening the outside hand. Good mare. She's not keen on that on this rein. Oh, baba. There we go. But everything is calm and quiet. We don't want to do anything to upset her, because any stress at this point is going to set off that tongue drawing response. As you can see, she's very mobile in the mouth. I'm very reluctant to put flash noseband on her. If it's a last resort, we'll try it to see if it helps her, but I don't want to do it to simply mask the evasion. I want to try and get to the root of the problem. Good mare, there we are. Good girl. I think she's just had a lot of idiots riding her, so she lacks a lot of trust. I'm just about to pick up trot. Ready? Trotting. There we go. Steady, it's a bit above the bridle. I'm just putting even pressure on. There we go. And then when she softens, I soften. Good girl. Good girl. Steady, just going down the long side. Yeah, she's good and noisy in the wind. Steady. I'm very mindful that I don't get her overbent. Sometimes, because she's not as naturally forward as the others, she's not as naturally athletic, not with this type of riding anyway. She was quite a successful little racehorse. Steady. Steady. And all I'm doing is keeping that outside rein as still as possible. Good, mare. And just opening and closing my fingers on that inside rein. Good. This is not as much trot as I'd like to see, but I'm just, whoa, baba. Good girl. Just going to make a change of rein, so soften the outside hand. Good mare. I want any evasion that she shows to be because of the bit, not because of how I'm riding. There we are. So the hands are soft, hands are forward. Good mare. This little mare is going to make a fabulous mum-daughter share. She's as honest can be. She's great to hack. She's just wonderful. Wonderful temperament in the stable, great with other horses. She just finds this kind of work a little difficult. And steady. I'm sure she still looks nice to the camera, but she's not the easiest. Good mare. Not the easiest. There we are. Now that my left hand is still in the contact and just allowing on the corner. My right hand is just talking to her to stop her sitting on it. I'm just going to take that right hand off the neck, as you can see, just to encourage. Good mare, a little bit of inside bend. And using a bit more right leg. So the right rein is open. Good mare. All one. Good mare. And we're going to come forwards to walk. And whoa, Baba. Whoa, good mare. We'll just give her a little break a sec. Good. Hey, Baba. Well, I got to be honest, this is much better than when we tried her in the hanging cheek. It's much better than when we tried her in the happy mouth. You know, I'm not a big fan of going through hundreds and hundreds of different bits, but occasionally a horse will come our way that does need a little bit of support in this area. Good girl. So we're just going to have a look at the canter and see how she reacts to this bit. Trotting. Go on. Steady, mare. Steady. Canter. Steady. All forwards, forwards, forwards. Well, the transition was dodgy. Steady. She's noisy, but she's feeling better in the hand now. And steady. I think the important thing to take from this is steady. It's not always perfect. Trotting. There we are, good. It's not always perfect. You haven't always got a push-button horse to have a play on. Sometimes you are having to work with something that's very much remedial and really needs a lot of support. Trotting, forward, forward. Let's ask for a bit more trot. It's going to ask for canter once more. Canter. That was better. Steady. Again, I'm just vibrating that right rein to keep her off my shoulder. Steady. And keeping that hand off the neck. Go forward, mare. As you can pass the camera, you may hear her breathing. Steady. Oh, trotting. Forward. There we are. Go on. Go on. Go on. Steady. Steady. Forward. She's feeling a lot better in my right hand now. She's going to make a change of rein and trot. So we're going to soften that left hand rather. One. One. Take it, good. I'm not going to ask for canter on this rein. We've done enough. I'm just going to cool her down. Good girl. Steady. There we are, trotting. Steady. One, trot, trot, right, steady, good girl. And forwards to walk. There we go. Verdict, we still have a mare that's really difficult in the mouth. Where do we go from here? I think I'm going to pop her back in the little Pelham tomorrow, as that's been our best result so far. And I'll do another video of her in the Pelham tomorrow, so we get an objective comparison. Oh, Baba. Oh. Oh. And we'll just see how we go from there. It's a good girl.